book definitely starts off really calm.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a good beginning to a book, because sometimes you don't just want instant action. You sort of want to get, especially with a new series, you just sort of want to get a feel of the place. The choosing when they take the serum.
Yeah. What do you think about that whole system?
Like, it's actually a really good sort of way of picking out. That's really scary.
Especially that dog.
Is there like that? No, the faceless, the man has the newspaper and it's saying, you know, and he's saying, do you know this person who's like a wanted criminal? And she's going, no. Like, I get pretty, like...
She gets a little scared in books sometimes. I think it was quite freaky. I didn't like the bit with the dog.
Yeah,
because
I didn't like the
I
bit with the
hate
dog.
angry dogs. They're just like the worst ever thing. I just hate that.
Well, what would you do in that situation? Would you try and...
The cheese or the knife?
I would choose the knife.
You'd kill it.
But she jumps in front of the dog when it's going for the child. Even though it's fearless, I'll still be scared for myself.
Do you think she'd be Divergent?
I think I would be Divergent or Dauntless, even though I'm a bit of a wimp. I don't know, but like I sort of like them the best.
I don't know if I'd be Divergent. It depends on how you're raised and what, you know, fraction you're raised in, but I think I'd be Amity, to be truthful. I don't know why, but I just think they're peaceful and they're nice. Well, kind of in
Hippies.
the hippies, but kind of in Insurgent, you see a different side of them. When her brother chose that you would die,
Oh my god!
I'm like, Caleb, why did you choose Irida? I mean, you know, I thought he was like, when the first time I read it, he was going to choose the abnegation. What do you think of the Dauntless headquarters?
I think it is so cool. I don't like being trapped like underground for too long, because you know how they have the pit. I don't really like that, and I don't like how all the kids are like running along the walls with no rails. I'll be like, ah.
Do you jump off that moving train? She doesn't know.
If I was pushed.
Did you jump off that roof?
Fuck no. No. I knew I was secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I would, but otherwise. When she gets off that net, she needs...
Instantly into Four's arms. I knew from then that he would probably be the male role.
What did you think of the two main characters, Triss and Four? What do you think of them?
I really like Four. I think he's cool. If you're like in a fight, that he'll stick up for you and he'll like fight for you. He won't just run away.
I like how she discovers who she is and discovers, you know what, I don't have to, you know, stay with my mouth shut the whole time. Four, okay, Will's still up there on the man list, but I think Four's in 4th place.
Yeah,
so
he's getting pretty high.
He's getting pretty high on the list, but, you know, Four's Four. And yeah, he just seems like a nice male character. Your obviously favourite bit is the capture the flag.
Because Triss gets to get a little bit closer to Four and sort of just... And it's so weird, like, he has a fear of heights, yet he goes up there with her. I think just because he cares about her, he wants her to be safe.
It's like they die and they die together and they fall off that thing. I couldn't do that, you know, climb up a Ferris wheel. Freaking no. Emily, when she's older, wants to get some tattoos.
But specifically ones from books, because I think books teach you a good lesson. I want the birds to signify my family. Instead of 3, have 4, because I've got mum and dad and 2 brothers. And I really like 4's tattoos as well, down his spine. So I'll probably get them as well.
She's also getting more instrument tattoos. Lily's in this book because obviously as time goes on and, you know, Triss is learning how to fight and everything, and, you know, she's a powerful girl. She's actually smarter and, like, more lethal than she thinks. Some of these bullies,
they're just brutes.
Peter, Molly and Drew, they end up being fractionless anyway, but Peter is just, I feel like just...
He's plain evil.
He's plain evil. The fact that he nearly kills her. I just wanted to smack him the whole time. And at the end, when
she shoots him,
no offense, she should have killed him.
I don't think I would have killed him. I would have like knocked him out. I don't want him complaining. He's like, my arm. Well, I'll just smack you over the head.
I think I just lost respect for him after what he did to Edward. When he freaking in the eye. What do you think of the second stage of her getting into Dauntless?
I think it's really cool.
Would you think it's cool if you were getting attacked by a crowd? Would you think it's cool if you're getting
but it's smart, because if you're going to become a warrior, you can't just be physically fit. You have to be mentally able to deal with, you know, traumatizing events. But I would be pooing my pants at the same time.
One where she's just in the water tank kind of thing.
Yeah.
That just ruined me. I
don't know how she deals with it.
I don't know how she deals with it.
Think about Four's fears.
Four fears. His dad I thought was really sad, and that
really,
just made me hate his dad even more.
Heights.
In closed spaces.
Yeah, in closed spaces.
I'm not claustrophobic, so I'd be okay, I think, with that.
Yeah.
But I love how he just takes her in and actually expresses himself by, making her see his fears. And this is actually kind of one of the first stages where I see another side of Four, because you know how Four's is kind of strict and he's very kind of
straightforward.
To the point. Yeah. This is kind of his opening up, and I love this other side of Four. I love the kind side of Four. And after this, they kiss for the first time. I'm just like, you go, girl. Eric
is a poo hole.
Eric is, yeah, he really is a poo hole, because he's actually, I think, working because they're trying to find the Divergent within the system. Think of Will and Christine.
I sort of like their relationship. And for the end of this book, I don't like Christina's reaction. Because Will is going to kill Tris. Okay? He is running after her with a gun. She shoots him. And she thinks, afterwards in this book and in Insurgent, why did I have to kill him? I could have shot him in the leg. He would have lied on the ground, bleeding to death, and shot at you until he was dead. Okay? Christina, please get over it.
Final bit where the Eurydite give the the serum injection to them, and everyone turns into kind of like this weird robot in Dauntless and everything. I thought at the beginning that Tris was in a dream. I didn't actually think this was real. I kind of found it a bit stupid. Like, it was cool, but
I hate it when they get to abnegation and she sees people being taken out of their houses and shot. It's just like I felt something deep down. I was like, oh no.
This was the part where we found out that the serum did not work on Four and Tris because they're divergent. When Four was injected though with another serum and he turned all robotic and weird against Tris, I was just pissing myself.
I remember that bit. Oh my god.
Yeah, remember that?
That was horrible.
That was absolutely horrible. That freaking woman, I feel like freaking stabbing her in the eye, just like Peter did to Edward. She's so annoying. We found out her mum was Dauntless. I was just like, but when her mum died,
she gets to the bunker or room or whatever and sees her dad, and they're just like, where's mum? And she's like,
what I found really annoying was when her dad died. I didn't find it necessary that he died. I may get the mum because she kind of made a sacrifice and it's a good death, but the dad,
it means that Tris in the next book has to find everything out herself.
Yeah.
And not, but it's just like, why does she have to find everything out herself?
At the very end, they turn off these freaking computers that control these freaking people, and Abnegation and Dauntless are just broken thanks to, this freaking Eurydite. I'm looking forward to this to be a movie. I cannot wait to see it next year. Oh, what do you think about the casting?
When I saw the girl that's supposed to be playing Tris, I saw her in a still the first time, just like a picture. And I wasn't so sure.
Yeah.
That always happens to me. Whenever I see them in stills, I just sort of don't see it.
Yeah, you kind of have to do a double take.
And then when I see her in trailers, she blows me away by the talent that she has. I think she's really brilliant.
Except the eye makeup in the trailers. Four.
Same thing again, when I saw him in stills, I didn't know. When I heard him at Comic-Con, he had sort of a weird voice. Yeah, I think he's cool. I like him with his shirt off.
What did you think when you saw the trailer for the first time? It looks so much like the book.
It's amazing how much detail they put.
Thanks so much for tuning into our Divergent book chat. Emily, your story, All Our Goodbye.
I have a Wattpad channel. I have a Wattpad site, and I'm currently writing a book called All Our Goodbyes. It's set during World War II in London about this girl called Molly. It's up with her fiance right at the start, but she has to sort of rediscover herself in, a torn world, and also a world not really made for women. It's going to have a bit of romance, spiritual stuff, and a bit of history. So it's a bit of, it's not just for girls, guys can read it too. I'm really proud of it.
She's really proud of it. I advertised it in my shout out to video. Again, reposted it on my Twitter. And I'd just love to thank Tracy for giving me back some feedback on Emily's book. She said it was fantastic.
Oh, I'm so thankful to you.
She thanks you. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Miranda.
And I'm Emily.